2026 could change everything. New immigration laws in Texas, Florida, and Tennessee are turning everyday moments like traffic stops, jobs, and school visits into serious legal risks. In the next few minutes, we'll break down what's changing, what it means for you, and how to protect your rights before it's too late. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Just Immigration News. If you're an undocumented immigrant or know someone who is, today's video is crucial. We're diving into the new state immigration laws rolling out in 2026 that are shaking things up in Texas, Florida, and Tennessee. These changes could impact your daily life, from work to driving to interacting with local authorities. We'll break down what's happening in each state, what it means for you, and key steps to protect your rights or stay compliant. Remember, this isn't legal advice. Consult an immigration attorney for your situation. Let's get into it. First up, what's happening in Texas? Starting January 1st, 2026, a new law mandates that all sheriff's offices operating jails must partner directly with ICE U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement to enforce federal immigration laws. This builds on a 2017 ban on sanctuary cities, but now it's active cooperation. Local jails will hold people longer if ICE requests it, even for minor offenses, increasing the chance of deportation proceedings. There's also a state grant program to fund more personnel for this enforcement. What does this mean for you? If you're undocumented in Texas, everyday encounters like traffic stops or minor arrests could lead to ICE involvement faster than before. It heightens risks of detention, family separation, and removal. To comply and protect yourself immediately, know your rights during stops. You don't have to answer questions about your immigration status without a lawyer. Avoid situations that might lead to jail time, like driving without a license if possible. Seek out community resources or legal aid from groups like the Texas Immigrant Rights Hotline to understand your options. Staying informed could prevent unnecessary escalations. Now, let's shift to Florida. Bills like SB 1380 and HB 1307, pushed by state officials, are set to ramp up penalties for undocumented workers starting in 2026. Key changes include banning undocumented folks from workers' compensation coverage, meaning no benefits if you're injured on the job. Employers would pay out of pocket, but only if they use E-Verify. You also can't open bank accounts at state-chartered institutions, get certain licenses from the Department of Financial Services, or take driver's license tests in any language but English. Plus, undocumented drivers might face automatic fault in car accidents, and you're barred from home down payment assistance programs. For you, this translates to tougher barriers in employment, banking, and mobility. No workers' comp could mean financial ruin from an injury, and English-only tests limit access to legal driving. To navigate this, if working, push employers to confirm E-Verify use for any claims, but prioritize safe jobs. For banking, explore federal or online options that don't check status. Protect rights by documenting everything: accidents, injuries, and contact organizations like the Florida Immigrant Coalition for free legal clinics. Compliance here means adapting to these restrictions quickly to avoid fines or denials. Finally, Tennessee's Immigration 2026 agenda is a big one, a package of bills unveiled in January 2026, aiming to make the state a national model for enforcement. It requires immigration status checks in schools, vehicle registrations, health clinics, and more, with mandatory referrals to ICE if status can't be verified. There's a new state crime for staying in Tennessee after a federal deportation order, and all local law enforcement must sign 287G agreements to work with ICE. Traffic stops could lead to immediate detention for commercial drivers without proof of status, and professional licenses, like for doctors or teachers, now need lawful status proof. Driver's tests go English only after a 1-year grace period, around early 2027. What this means for you. Broad surveillance across public services could trigger ICE actions from routine visits, like renewing a car tag or school enrollment. The new crime adds state-level charges to federal issues, risking jail time. Immediately, gather any proof of status you have, even if limited, and avoid unneeded public interactions. For schools, if checks roll out, no federal law still requires K-12 access for kids regardless of status. Challenge denials legally. Protect yourself by connecting with Tennessee Immigrant and Refugee Rights Coalition for Know Your Rights trainings and emergency planning. Comparing these, Texas focuses on jail-ICE ties, making arrests a fast track to deportation, while Florida hits hard on work and financial access, stripping protections like Comp. Tennessee is the broadest, turning everyday public services into enforcement zones. All amp up local federal cooperation, but Tennessee's school checks and new crimes stand out as aggressive. Contrasts? Texas offers grants for enforcement, potentially more resources on the ground, unlike Florida's penalty-focused approach without extra funding. Overall, these laws prioritize deportation over integration, but they might face court challenges for overreach. In all cases, what you need to know right now: your rights under the Constitution still apply, no warrantless searches, right to silence, due process. Carry ID if you have it, but don't fake documents. Build a support network. Memorize ICE hotlines. Have a family plan for detention. Resources like ACLU apps or local nonprofits can help. Stay updated via reliable sites like the National Immigration Law Center. Thanks for watching. Hit like if this helped, subscribe for more updates, and share with those who need it. Drop questions below. We'll reply where we can. Stay safe out there.